What is up, everyone? Are we live? Can you hear me? Can you hear the music? Are we good? We got 6 people in here already. Oh no, we got 10. How you guys doing? What's up, DJ? What's up, Vlad? He says, are we bullish or what? Nah, we ain't bullish. Not at the moment, anyway. Bitcoin's pulling back still. You guys see, man, ZBCN's still going. Cannot believe I missed ZBCN. It's so sad. I think, let me see. On the 4 hour for BTC. Oh man. Nah, we're not bullish right now. Weekly candle still got stuck. And it appears we're coming back down. What's that? Yeah, it looks like we're coming back down on Bitcoin, 103 to 101. Yeah, so Bitcoin's about to come down to the 103 to 101 area, drop about 4.5%, 5%. It looks like coming back to back test, I guess. But no, we're still bearish. We're still in the shadow realm. I'm still bullish overall. Just a simple cool down correction, but it'll go up at some point. What's up, Dave? Let's go. Wind Moon, sir. I don't know. We're going to get some sort of a move soon. I know we are. Oh, I don't know, but it just looks like we are. But we're getting stuck. We're pulling back. We're probably going to hold bullish. Everyone's going to scream bear market. We're going down. Back to 90K. But it's not looking too bad. It's just a simple little pullback. I mean, the fact that Bitcoin still looks bullish on the macro, Ethereum is holding up over the 618. That looks good to me. What's up, Eldor, my man? How you doing? I think I saw something about tariffs again, so we're bearish all the time. What's up with life with Darnell? From banks being the center of money to blockchain protocols, the code becoming the infrastructure. Yeah, ZBEC is still going. Did you guys see that? What's up, Links? How you doing? It was good. It was orientation, so it was touring the facility, paperwork, tons of safety videos, all that kind of good stuff. I start training in the morning, 6 to 6, 12-hour shift. I got to be up at like 4 a.m. It's gonna be awesome. Someone get me out of here. I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah, man. Mog and X Empire. Yeah, you guys see ZBCN? She's still going. If we would have just bought ZBCN, she hit that 5 level and she spiked right up to the 1414 at 6.5. So she hit that next mark that we were looking at. So next up, man, I cannot believe this thing's going to the moon right now. ZBCN over 6.5. She's going to spike up another 39% almost to 0.09, almost to a penny. Wow. She's getting close to a penny already. That's unreal. And right here is where I was going to buy in. Right on this candle. If I would have just bought this one. It's up a 6x from there. So hopefully you guys are making money on it. Mog, what is Mog doing? Yeah, someone let me know. Is the music too loud? Can you hear it at all? Mog's not looking bad here. She's curled up. She put in the bottom, I believe. You're getting stuck at the 618. So your support is 1. Price to beat is the 618 at 1.4. But it doesn't look horrible where it's at right now. It looks like it wants to go up again. So if this one gets over the 618 and heads for a new high, we may get this one doing a 7.5x up to, what is that, 508. That doesn't look horrible. It just needs to get over that 618 at 1.4. Yeah, what's the ticker for that one? X? X Empire. What was this one doing? Oh yeah, this one doesn't look bad either. However you say it. Trend is holding. You're over the 236. Came down just a little bit here. But ultimately, I mean, it's not in a bad spot. Yeah, you're holding a 0.5 right now. So short term, your support is 8.1, and then bullish back over about 9.7. And if you get over 9.7, that'll try to push you up through 1. 3.0 is 1. But if you lose that support at the 0.5, then it's going to break the trend and it's going to start breaking down. So very important price is that 8.1 level to hold. And then X Empire, new high. I don't know what this coin is, but if people are going to buy it, 14.5, 15x to a new high at 2.01. Yeah, and another one we're bullish on is, or at least I am, Mudang. Is she still holding up? Mudang's going to leave me. Yeah, Mudang's coming back down a little bit, but it's still holding. Yeah, Mudang looks like it wants to go. Yeah, so as long as you're over 18 on Mudang, you're bullish. I cannot believe Zebek is still going. Toshi to the moon. Toshi's probably not moving. I mean, we're not bullish right now. There's coins that are setting up to be bullish. It's just we're not there yet. Yeah, same thing with Toshi. Little bull flag action going on. Bull flag, falling wedge, depending on what time frame you want to look at. Toshi doesn't look horrible. I believe she got stuck at the 618. Like a lot of coins are doing. Yeah, the previous high on the 618. So you got to get over about, what is that, 9. If you can get over 9, then you have your possible breakout for a higher high. But it's trying to hold bullish now. Oh, you're taking out your 236. So short term, if Toshi can get back over 6.7 and then get over 9, then you're in business. But it's doing the same thing every time. It's wicking down below the 236 and then it gets bought back up. Then of course Toshi, higher high would be the 1.618 at 3.8. That'd be a 6x. And then pretty much a penny would be a 15.5x, and then 2 pennies is the 30x. I still think 1 to 2 pennies on Toshi, but it may, since it's a coin-based coin and it's kind of popular, maybe it goes to 4 to 5 cents. That's where you get your money maker. Your 68x up to that level. Yeah, how many people we got in here? 17, not too bad when we're still bearish. You're still in math. Yeah, a lot of people are in the same boat. A lot of people are holding coins that aren't moving, that are potentially on the bottom. It's just a matter of patience. If you guys have patience and you got conviction and you know your coin's going to go up, then I wouldn't worry about it. What is math doing? Yeah, math doesn't look the greatest, but it is a low market cap and it's on Coinbase. But you did just tag and bounce off of your 786 final support. You're just struggling to get over resistance. 15 up to 16, and 10 is your price to hold. Any lower than 10 and it's just going to zero. But it looks like the final bottom is put in. At least in my opinion on math. So the big price to get over right now is 15. It's simply getting stuck. Excuse me. Yeah, double 236 here. So if you can get over 15, then you're in business to push up to 28 and try to be bullish. Other than that, I would have to say possibly the bottom is in here. What's up, Raphael? AVAX, Avalanche. What's up, Laurel? MXC did a 6x in 48 hours. Yeah, we were looking at that last night. MXC. Let me do Avalanche first. What's up, Metal Detecting? How you doing, my man? What is up, my man? Hopefully you're still holding strong. AVAX. Yeah, AVAX is another good one. It's been holding up well. It's getting stuck at the 382. It's over the 236. I think we've been looking at it on a macro, yeah. Just take out all the noise on it. Not a bad looking chart, just going sideways. As long as you're over 17, you got to get over 25. 25 and a half, 26 to be bullish again. But ultimately, Avalanche is going sideways. It hasn't moved since we looked at it last time. So I do like Avalanche for a good rollover play. Avalanche to 80 bucks could be a good, decent rollover. That's a 3.5x. I think I would take that. But I think Avalanche is probably going to come up here to this box, $200 to $300. I would say $200 and get out. That's almost a 9x. Is it going to go up to 300? We'll see how the market goes. But that would be almost a 14x. But I think Avalanche at 200, I think a lot of people would sell. But yeah, hopefully you guys are making money on these coins that are flying, like ZBCN. Yeah, what did this one do? It came down again? Didn't we look at this last night, or was it a couple of streams ago? Now it came all the way down here. Wait. Oh, wow. Must have been a couple of streams ago. Yeah, you never know when these things are going to bottom out like that and just take off. Technically, you're still bearish until you get over on the macro 0066. But she did have a decent little run. I don't know why that was there because we have the measurement there. I have no idea. Unless we were looking at a different chart. Moon chain. Oh, maybe this was our chart. Okay. That makes more sense. Yeah, she had a decent run, but she's still stuck at the downtrend. The macro downtrend here on the monthly chart. Depending on where you want to draw this at. She's still getting stuck. Still getting stuck, still bearish until you get over 005. And then short term, if we can even find it. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. You got a daily candle over the trend, and it's holding, so maybe you're going to get a breakout here. So we'll see what happens on Moon Chain. I would just keep it simple. Short term, as long as you're over 3.6, you're bullish. And possibly holding the trend on the daily. And it is bullish, and the momentum is up on the daily. So she may be getting ready to push through here. What's up, Beebs? I ain't seen you in a while. Beebs is back in the house. Oh man, Natix, yeah. Yeah, hopefully you guys caught ZBCN at the bottom when we were looking at it. I wanted to buy it so bad. I made the wrong decision. Yeah, ZBEC's pushing through already. The 1414. Next stop is 009. Can't believe this thing's going to the moon right now. It's up a 6x since we were looking at it from the bottom. Natix is going to the moon. Jesus. Damn. Yeah, Natix just broke the previous high. Damn. Are we actually in a bull market? Bitcoin's about to take off. Ethereum's about to take off. It's the beginning stages of the alt season, I think, maybe, huh? Yeah, if this one continues to stay bullish, which it looks bullish. New high 1272 is 003, another almost 70% spike to the upside. Natix is looking bullish. What's up, Farmer? How you doing? ZBEC has been huge for me. Yeah, still holding strong. What's up, Brian? How you doing, my man? ACH. ZBEC is a beast. Just went over 117K. Badly needed. Down on most of the rest. Yeah. Yeah, ZBEC is saving some people right now. It's amazing. ACH. Yeah, ACH is not doing anything. Hopefully it waits around for me because I really want to buy it. I really want to get a ZBEC move on ACH. I cannot wait. Yeah, I mean, it's the perfect time to buy ACH right now. It's back down on the trend, back down on the bottom. It's not technically macro bullish, but you're holding the trend every time you come down here. Be it with a wick or whatever, but it's still holding. I would definitely buy ACH here. Is it going to break down more? It very well could. Like I said, it could wick down and we hold up. There is still 2 days left on this monthly candle. So we could still expect move down, but it looks in prime buying opportunity right now. And it's getting squeezed in our pattern. And at some point, it's just going to rocket out of here and do a 20x from today. 21.5x, really. I'm just salty at, I'm salty at ZBEC. I'm glad you guys are making money, but damn, I missed it. What's up, Dave Flowers? About ZBEC at 009. Yeah, Toshi's going to be a big one. Bought a big bag of Toshi. Yeah, I mean, Natix going, but every time you look at ZBEC, it just continues to go up. You bought in it. Oh my God, look at that monthly candle that spawned in. Oh, you bought in down here. That's almost where I bought in. I was gonna buy in on when this candle was right here, around the same price, about 001. And I bought that stupid beam coin. Oh man, I'm kicking myself. Yeah. What are you up? About a 6.5, almost, yeah, 6.5x already from potentially where I was going to buy it. With my 3x leverage that I put on beam, that would have been what? Man, that would have been an 18x right now I'd be having. Someone just go tuck me back into the shadow realm. Put me to sleep. Oh, man. Mew. Yeah, Mu's not looking bad. Recent high to the low. You're bullish over the 382 at 0035, so you're holding bullish. You're curling up here. I'm telling you guys, these coins look like they're getting ready to take off. Moodang, cat in the dog's world. But yeah, just keep it simple. Bullish over 3.5, breakout over 5.8. New high is going to take you up to 2 pennies and 6x from here. I mean, it's not impossible. We just saw these couple of coins do the same similar move, just out of nowhere. 5 and 6x is all over the place. If it goes to 3 pennies, so it's got some good prices. 2 pennies, 3 pennies for an 8x, and then 4.5 to 5 cents. About a 14x, 13, 14x. Spell token's looking good. Hoppy. I don't know. Zbek's been looking really good every time we look at it. At one moment, it looked like it may have be topping out, but the momentum was still up. So I may have stayed in for all of this. If I would have got a 10x, I probably would have got out, but there's no telling what would have happened. But I, coulda, woulda, shoulda. So I got to quit complaining about it. I missed it. I missed Zbek and XCN. What are you gonna do? Hoppy, spell token's still on the bottom. Like I said last night, Spell, ACH, Elon, VeChain. A lot of good plays to put money in right now that are on the bottom. Yeah, Hoppy's trying to hold the bottom in at 4029, 403. It's holding the trend after breaking the downtrend. Got stuck at the 382. So just keep it simple. If you can stay over 3, gotta get over 4.7 to be bullish again. But the trend is holding after the downtrend was broken, so it's not in a bad spot. If it's gonna wake up here and hold and go for a higher high for now, 150% move possible, maybe a little higher, maybe it guns for the 618. 3.5x up to 301, and then Hoppy to the moon, new high, not a bad move. If you think it's going to hit a new high, then 308 for 30x. What's up, Slava, my man? How you doing? What's up, Shadow? He says we rich. Not rich, but if you bought Zbek down at the bottom where we're watching that accumulation, you're making decent money right now. It just didn't wait for me. It just left. I bought Zbek at 0309, sold it, and bought back in at 4. I think someone said DGen. Who said DGen? What is DGen doing? Yeah, we'll get on here tomorrow night, and Zbek's going to be over a penny. What is DGen doing here? Yeah, DGen's still holding up. I don't want to jinx it, but it's still holding a triangle continuation pattern. So it's not horrible looking. It just got stuck at the 382. Especially on the weekly chart. High to the low, 382 came into play. You're over the 236, possibly in a continuation up, just like it did back here. Bearish continuation down, bullish continuation up. So hopefully we get a move up on DGen. It is trying to sell off at the moment. She's trying to hold. So we'll simply go from the low to the high. Come on. Yeah, as long as you hold over 4.8, you're still bullish. Any lower than that, it's just going to break down. So we'll see what happens here. If it can hold and break to the upside, of course, 007 is the price to beat. And then just for the hell of it, yeah, next move up past the 786 over a penny and a half possibly. So if she stays, hopefully she can get the momentum going up. We do have a weekly stock RSI bearish cross about to be in play. But if it can hold, maybe a 3.5x to the upside. It's like DGen, just wake up already. 17 to 20 cents I think is very possible on DGen at some point from today. If it holds up, that's about a 38x. Not saying all these coins are going to do these moves, but some of them will. Giga Chad. Giga to the moon. Yeah, Giga Chad doesn't look bad either. It's holding the 3.2. It's holding the trend. It's curled up here. Yeah, it came down and that was the bottom. Oh, God. Yeah, Giga Chad looks like it wants to take off. We're about to get these Giga Chads and Mudangs and Mogs. They're about to start going, I think. Oh my God. A higher high in the meantime would take you up to a 3.5, almost 4. No, 30% spike up. It's already moved up since we looked at her. I mean, you're almost at 3 pennies. A new high on this one's not a bad move. I would say almost guaranteed. A guaranteed 6.5x on Giga Chad if you're just looking for a 6x. It's definitely going to hit 18 cents. It's definitely going to hit 50 cents, I think. Man, I cannot wait to get back into the market. A 17x guaranteed. Dollar, possibly. You're going to be surprised at what some of these coins do when people pile into Coinbase and all these different exchanges. It's a 37x on Giga Chad, just for a couple of ZBet God candles to spawn in. Wow. What's up, GNH? If you had 10K to toss on a meme right now, if I just had a free 10K to just throw on a coin, it'd be Mudang. Mudang to the moon. I think Mudang's about to blast out of here. What's up, David? Yeah, we already got Bitcoin pulling back, so. And a lot of these coins aren't dying. So I think we're good. He just needs Jasmine to 6 cents. My God. Yeah, Jasmine's definitely gonna hit 6 cents. Oh, come on. Nero. I never remember which Nero it is. Nero got stuck at the 382 and she's bearish again. Yeah, Nero pumped up, got stuck at the 382, and now she's below it getting stuck. So until you get back over 5.6, you're considered bearish. Needs to get back over 5.6 to be bullish again. She came down and lost support from when we looked at her. But it's probably just a simple retracement down. If we go from the low to the high on Nero, yeah, you're holding a 236 right now. So you're just under there, but you're holding this 5 level. As long as you hold 5, you're bullish to push back through 5.6. If it holds that bullish support and you push back through, and at some point this thing runs for a new high on Nero up to 206 will give you about a 13x, 12.5, 13x. But it is trying to hold that support level there. Oh, what's up, Ross? You just scrolled past me. Don't sleep on Pyth. What is Pyth doing? Don't sleep on Peak Network either. Peak Network's at the bottom. Yeah, she just made a lower low. Oh no. Doesn't look horrible. I mean, let's see what she's holding. You're down below the 618 at the moment. So as long as you stay above 12, possibly the bottom is in. So as long as you stay above 12, then you have that structure forming. Even though you made a lower low here, but you're making an ultimately higher low. And then it'll push back up. But as long as you stay over 12, to hold that there. And then Pyth to a new high. I don't know what this is because there's so many network coins. But if you think Pyth is going to hit 225, that's a 17.5x from where you are today. A 5x up to 70 is very possible, probably. If any NFTs come around, can you see Pudgy Penguins running hard? Yeah, if the NFTs come back, but I don't think they are. I think NFTs are dead. I have a little basket of NFTs in my wallet, my Coinbase wallet, that are worth nothing now. It's so sad. But yeah, I would imagine if NFTs come back, then yeah, it would push the price up. But I think there's too many coins now. There's not going to be enough money to buy NFTs and buy coins. There's just too much now. What's up, Jody? Cookie Dow. Cookie Dow is going to be a good one, too. We need to find the next... Yeah, someone said Spell earlier. Yeah, we'll look at Spell. Spell's on the bottom. It's not a bad spot at all to put money on Spell. Not financial advice. Yeah, Cookie's trying to hold up. Came high to the low. Got stuck at the 618 at 32. So it's trying to hold support at 24.5 at the moment. But if you take that out, you're still technically bullish even if you come all the way down here. 18. Any lower than 18, it's going to zero. 27% drop. So it has come down. A lot of things are getting stuck at the 618 though. Turbo, everything. It's just we're waiting for that breakout. And then this one, I mean, Cookie Dow to a new high, $1.60 would be a 6.5x, up to 240 almost would be your 9.5, 10x. I don't know where this thing's going to go, but if they haven't released tokens, maybe that's still true. Billion market cap up to $4. Be a 16, 17x. But it's not looking horrible. I mean, the overall chart, higher highs and higher lows. At some point, it'll just go. But I think all these coins like Cookie, Virtuals, all these new coins that are coming out, they may be the plays, depending on the coin. You put 1,000 on spell the other day. Yeah, I keep thinking about how much money I would have right now. I mean, it's not a lot at all compared to you guys, but just to have a couple of grand back into the market, if I would have just bought the right coin, if I would have just bought ZBEC, things would be different. Oh man. Yeah, spells on the bottom. I don't remember who said it, but someone said, I think it was Eldor, I don't remember who it was. Someone said this is a utility coin. It's going to be the next ZBCN and stuff. I don't know what, I guess I need to look into spell. But it's making higher highs and higher lows. It hit the trend, it's on the bottom, it hit the double, or yeah, it hit the 786 twice now. So I would imagine that is the bottom over pretty much, what is that, 5? I mean, you can't get a better looking chart than this. This is beautiful. Trend is holding, you're making higher highs, you're back at the bottom. The only way to go from here is up. Spell and ACH and Elon and VeChain, I think is a good, in my opinion, I think that's a good portfolio. Just to get to a 618 is a 10.5x on spell, and then possibly a penny's a 23x. Spell is the utility of abracadabra. Okay. You guys talking about food again? I was just talking to someone about all kinds of different foods. You guys are gonna make me hungry. I haven't eaten today. You like sushi, my man? Slava, you like sushi? I haven't eaten sushi in forever. Frog to the moon. Yeah, the frogs are going to be the winners. Just buy a frog coin and some utility coins and you're good. Throw in a couple of meme coins. Yeah, she's coming back down. She's no longer bullish. Yeah, she put in a higher high, so it's time to put in a higher low. So it looks like you're coming back down. We'll measure at another one. 25% drop back down to the trend, back down to pretty much 5. And then, damn it. And then low to the high, short term on FLOG. Yeah, you're trying to hold bullish over the 382. So right now your support, come on. Your support is 6.5. If you can hold that, you're still bullish. If not, then you are dropping down at 25%. So big support to hold. If it does not hold, then you're going to drop. But you're simply just going to come back down to the trend. And it wouldn't be a bad spot to buy in down here around 5 if it's going to hold, and then it'll bounce up for a higher high. Then at some point go to the moon. From where you are now, if the bullish support holds, a 5x up to about 35 cents. Then FLOG to the moon, $1.95, so $2. So if you think FLOG can hit $2, that's a 30x from here. Yeah, Maple Finance already went. They apparently had some kind of finance deal with Bitcoin that I didn't know about. What's up, Crypto Homes? Yeah. Hopefully you're taking profit, my man. Must be nice. What did we say? Oh, Maple. Yeah, Maple Finance did some kind of a finance deal with Bitcoin. I didn't know Maple Finance was going to be that big. I guess it does matter. I guess the news does matter. Can it 100x from the bottom from here? I would say from down there, probably not. I don't know. You're just over the high. Looks like you're going to back test it. What do you have, 40 cents? Nah, there's no way it's going to 100x, even from the bottom. For this thing to hit $6, it's only at 53, 54x. I don't even think that's going to happen. Like I said before, I don't have a crystal ball to tell you guys where these coins are going to end up. I mean, there's no telling, though. 275 from the bottom is a 22x. I mean, she had a decent run. But no, I'd probably say no on 100x. Yeah, I'm the same way, my man. I like fully cooked sushi. Crypto Homes is up a 9x. Nice, my man. Hopefully you're making some money. You guys don't get too greedy. Make sure you take your profits. Yeah, I just can't believe ZBEC is still going, man. So, did Beam ever move yet? Oh no. Beam is coming back down. Oh my god. Yeah, I should have listened to you guys. A couple of you guys were saying buy ZBEC, and I bought this one because I thought it was going to spike up, and then I was going to roll the money over into ZBEC. But this one, it moved a little bit, and it's just kind of dying now. Jesus. It still looks okay. But I was hoping ZBEC was going to wait, because it was down here in accumulation, going sideways. And it just started to pump a little bit, but it was just too late at that point. Because that wick down looked nice, and then this candle spawned in. I think it was just sitting right here somewhere. And then I bought Beam, and it just went. And she's going up more since we looked at her. Man, this thing's so bullish right now. Moonwell is going to $1, $1.30. Moonwell's another good play. Very good looking overall chart. Moonwell's on Coinbase too. Yeah, she's holding up over the 0.5, going sideways. Not a bad look over 3. And just zooming out and looking at the monthly. Simply put in the higher low again. Very good looking chart on Moonwell. It hasn't really moved. It's going sideways, but I do think this thing's probably going to hit a new high, and that takes you up to the official 130 40x from here. There's a mixed bag. People say there's no way it's going to do that. But just look at this chart. All we need is alt season to kick in. Excuse me. And then, depending on where we are, all you need is a couple of giant bull run candles spawn in, and you're there. I know that's not straight, but you get the idea. ZBEC to the moon. Yeah, Moonwell's a good play. PNG, PLSX, USDT pair. Oh, we got 29 people in here. Yeah, everyone make sure you hit the like button and answer the poll, please. It will help out. Especially in bearish times like this where there's only one coin, one or two coins running. There's no super chats coming in. So hitting the like button and answering the poll, I think, will help. At least help out the algorithm. And I appreciate you guys that hit the like button. We're trying here. Alright, we'll see you metal detecting. Have a good one. At one point you'll make it. I know you're going to make it. I don't think there is a USDT pair. Yeah, I wouldn't know where to find the PLSX USDT pair. What exchange can you buy it on? If this is all they got. Oh, she lost support. It's going down. So I would just keep it simple. You're losing the double 236 from the low to this high. I guess we'll draw another one, but if you can hold over 301, maybe you'll stay bullish. But if you can get back over 1-1 and then up to 1-8. So we go to the ultimate chart, go low to the high. Alright, you're holding the 618, low to the high. So 301 is the price to hold. If not, then it's going to be super bearish and come all the way down here and put in a lower low and drop 50%. So a big price to hold is that price. And then in the other direction, a new high, if it holds up on that 618, gets back over the 236, 382 at 18, then about a 23.5, 24x up to 2025. PNG to the moon. Ooh. What is PNG doing? Pangolin. Pangolin's going to be a good play. They have all the coins in circulation. They're on Coinbase. There's a bunch of YouTubers that talk about it a little bit. I think the bottom was put in here. 382 held, 11 bottom is in. It's just not doing anything yet, but it will at some point, just like Arc Block. These coins are going to have, if they hold up, they're going to have a decent run left in them. It's just not doing anything at the moment. It's going sideways. Not a bad look. You're holding over the high to the low 236 at about, what, 16. Got to get over the 0.532, so 22 to 23, then you can be bullish again. And as for where's Pangolin going to go, if it can grind up a little bit and stay, stay bullish and get over the 618 at 47. I don't know where this thing's going to go. Is it going to go to a new high and hit $26 to $30 and do 150x? I have no idea. That would be nice for you guys. Conservative target, I would say here, slightly higher high to $6 would give you a 34x from today. So I think it's definitely going to hit $1.30 here. It's probably definitely going to hit $2. Yeah, so PNG is good for a good rollover play. My opinion only, but I think it's good for a 10x easily. So if you're just looking for a 10x, something like PNG is a good play. We got Beebs for 5. I appreciate that, my man. Thanks. Best of luck. You too, my man. I want you guys to make it. You need 400,000 more Velo if it drops 15%. But yeah, I appreciate the 5, my man. What's up, Silver? Yeah, Zebek's still going to the moon. It's crazy. Let me get caught up here. I want Velo to drop 15%. Ooh. Yeah, what is Velo doing? She was coming down a little bit last night when we looked at her. I think that was it, though. She's still holding. And I hate this auto button so much. I need to figure out a way to disable it, but I don't think there is. Yeah, she held. She got bought back up a little bit here. I don't think you may not get your 15% drop. You still could, but it's not looking horrible. The macro trend is still holding. You already got your wick down a little bit. Velo's a good play. And then just quickly looking on the weekly. Yeah, you're holding your 236 held. So as long as you're over 12, 1.5 penny is the price to beat to be bullish again. But yeah, Velo's going to be a good play. I mean, if Velo just hits 45 to 50 cents, you already made it. Depending on how much money you put in. I mean, but damn, it's a 35x. I think it's very possible. It's going to go up here and hit a slightly lower high and hit $2. We'll see. It's 150x. Jeez. Yeah, Zen, I don't know if Zen's ever going to go up. We stopped looking at Zen because it's just going to zero. I mean, it could at some point just spike up out of here. But the fact that they said that they can just mint tokens, I haven't even looked into it again, but I don't see any reason to buy this coin anymore. I mean, for a gamble play in a bull market, if it's going to do anything, all it has to do is come up to this 382 retracement. If that's the bottom, that's 118x. So if I had the extra money, I would put $100 on here just to see what happens. $100 just to see what happens on this coin. Even if you get a spike up here, that's still a 17x to the 236. Like I said, if that's the bottom, I would call Zen a gamble play at this point. Cloud is pumping. What is Cloud? Yeah, what is Cloud? Cloud is pumping. I guess we've never looked at this coin. I don't remember it. Oh yeah, she's pumping. Did you buy this one? Yeah, see these, I mean, they're just random coins. Cloud. Cloud's going to the moon. Just out of nowhere. Can you imagine if all these coins that I've never heard of, or most people have never heard of, maybe you guys have heard of Cloud, I'm not saying anything against it, but what if all these Randino coins go to the moon? I mean, a couple of months ago, I didn't know about ZBCN until what's his name brought it up. But it had a very bullish chart, and now it's going to the moon. Right now, you're at resistance at 15. You got to hold over pretty much 11. If it can get through 15, then it'll be bullish, and the next stop up, it'll be another 36% spike up to 20. I don't know what this is, but if it's gonna be bullish and go to the moon, not too bad of a move. The new high is about a 7.5, 8x. Ooh, it's about $1.17. The cloud's pumping, but she is at resistance. Z-Beck is putting your daughter through college. That must be nice. I'm proud. I'm not proud of you. I'm happy for you, my man. I'm happy you're making money. We got Jody for 5. I appreciate that. XCN or Cookie Dow. Thanks, dude. You're the man. I appreciate the 5. Since we looked at Cookie Dow already, we'll do XCN. We haven't looked at XCN today. XCN, what is she doing? XCN's getting ready to go also. It's still holding up here. It's just going, it's just getting accumulated in our little bull flag, wedge, channel, whatever you want to call this pattern it's doing right here. So just keep it simple, not simple. 382 is your support to hold. Any lower than the 382, then it's not going up. So 2 up to 22, you're bullish. 16 is your support. Any lower than the 16.6, then it's going down. Especially if you get a, let's see, yeah, if you get a larger candle to close. So if we get a 382 or a 3-day candle to close below, then you're probably going down. But it's simply not doing anything. It's going sideways and down at the moment, but it's still in a good spot. As long as our pattern's holding up, as long as the 382 is holding up, and as long as we can break back over the 618 at 2 pennies, then it should have a nice spike up, just like it did last time. I'm looking for 5.5. So the next time XCN is bullish, we should get a 5.5 penny, maybe a little bit higher. Maybe it hits 6. Maybe it goes up to the next volume area. We don't know. But at least a 3.5x up to that level. And if it gets up over 5.5 and holds, then if the market turns bullish and alt season gets here at some point and it's still holding up, then maybe $1 on XCN. And from today, that's about a 58x from today. Jesus. But yeah, ZVCN's going. That candle right here is in my nightmares. And draw a little evil face on it. Why didn't you buy me? Damn. Is it too late to get in on ZBEC? It depends on who you ask. It's still a really low market cap. It's not on any big exchanges yet. So some people are thinking this thing's going to $1. Which I don't know. I mean, it could happen. I don't know. I'm not going to say it's going to $1, but... if it goes to the top of the fib here and hits 60 cents, that's an 86x from here. But I already missed it. There's no way after XCN. There's no way I'm chasing this again. Because I was gonna buy in right here, and I bought Beam, and then it just went right after I bought Beam. But yeah, it's having these weekly bull run candles spawn in. Every time we look at it on every stream, it's over the next resistance. So next man up is 009. So tomorrow after I get off work and we get on the stream late, she's going to be up another 33% or so. See, silver $2 ZBEC is easy. See, according to some people, I mean, it's not too late to get in on ZBEC. They've been saying ZBEC bullish since the accumulation. I don't remember when we started looking at it. I know it was before the first little pump. Because I remember we were looking at it back here and it had that initial run, came all the way back down, accumulated, and then right in here, I was like, man, this looks so bullish here. And then as soon as this candle poked its head above the 236, that's all she wrote. The rocket took off. It was over at that point. Oh man. ZBEC to $2. Why not? Alright, let me check my phone. Oh man, I guess Jody's gonna get her wish. We got T13 in the house screaming Cookie. Yeah, we already looked at Cookie, my man. Cookie on the macro. Alright, we'll just go ahead and look at it one last time. Cookie Dow, she's trying to hold support. She got stuck at the 618, 32, just like Turbo and everything else. Support right now is 24. If it cannot get back over 24.5, you're also losing the 236 here. So if 24.5 fails to hold, which the momentum you can clearly see on the 3-day has shifted down, so we'll see how it plays out. But it hit the 618, so there's a good chance you're going to retrace here unless you hold 24.5. Tracing it down to the double 3-2, so you could easily right now on the table, as long as you're below 24.5, a 26% drop. But overall on the macro, very bullish looking chart. Just simply pulling back a little bit. The market's not bullish right now. But if you can get over 32 again, then from where you are right now, trying to hold that 0.5, a new high on this one up to $1.60, probably $2. About an 8.5x. I have no idea where this coin's going to end up. It's going to be a good play. It's got a good looking chart. Cookie Dow. So $4 for about a 16x. Waiting patiently on XCN, Swift, and Jasmine. Yeah, they're going to go at some point. Internet computer for the Novus ICP, sir. Yeah, Natix is running. Yeah, I like ICP $75 to $200. I don't know what the community is saying for ICP. I would imagine with your name, you're an ICP moon boy, girl. But ICP is going to be a good play. It's on my list, bro, rollover list on Coinbase. Because it's still down here at the bottom and it just hit final support. So, I mean, along with ACH, Elon, VeChain. Is that locked? It is locked. Why do we have that locked? I'm just going to leave it. There's a reason for it. I think that was the original price for the high. I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up. But going from what we've had recently, I mean, it hit the 382, pulled back. I'll move it in a moment, just see what it says. I didn't know that was down there like that. But yeah, you can see low to the high on the monthly, the macro chart, just to take out the noise. You hit the final support. Getting stuck at the moment. If you get over 6 and then back over about $9.75 to $10 over the 236, you're bullish and the bottom is in. Macro bullish over 21. And then if I get into ICP, yeah, I would definitely get out at 75 bucks. It's an older coin. I don't know where it's going to end up. Conservative target would be 40 for a 7.5x, but I do like 75 to $200, just because it hasn't done anything. So about a 14.5, 14x to possibly up to about almost a 40x. But it does appear the bottom is in. Let me unlock this and see if it tells us anything different. Yeah, I'll have to look into that before I mess it up. Low 25 to 50, high 100 to 125. All right, so that's not too bad. So I think $75 is fair. Yeah. Yeah, ICP's on my list. It's going to be a rollover play. What's up, Dr. Sheba? Welcome back. So yeah, maybe that's a good target. $40 to $75 on ICP. Honestly, if I had ICP for a rollover play, if it hit 40 bucks, I'm out. No way I'm holding longer than that. Can't do it. What's up, Mark? Peak. Yeah, Peak's a good one. Peak's on the bottom. There's so many coins that are on the bottom right now that look like they're just going to start going up. I mean, they don't have anywhere else to go but up. I don't see we have time for these things to break down and go to zero. If we zoom in on Peak, she's just going sideways. She's coming down a little bit because the market's bearish right now. Yeah, oh man, you're back down on the very bottom. Low to the high, that's 786 again. So your support right now is 11. That could be it. You already got a little tiny baby wick down below it. Could it do this again? It could. But if it does, it has to hold the low. So 11 right now, and then 12.5 is the price to beat. And then pretty much the 236 to be bullish again and put the bottom in. Macro bullish over 21. But if it comes down here, 9.5 has to hold. If you end up wicking down and making a slightly lower low below that, then it's over. Peak's never going up. But it does appear to be on the final bottom support. But you did just make a lower low, so we'll see how it happens. I mean, depending on where you want to call it at, because you were making higher lows here and then it kind of broke. But then you're still curling up here on the macro chart. We'll see how it plays. It has to hold that 786 in my opinion. And then if Peak to a new high from today, possibly on the bottom, a 11x to $1.35 almost. What's up, TikTok Tube? How you doing? Welcome back. Win. I don't think anyone's going to buy Win. I don't know where you can buy it at. Is it a Coinbase coin? No. It may get some sort of a pump, but I don't know. I just don't like Win. It never got the views on the channel, so I stopped covering it. No one talks about it. I say this every time, though. Got stuck right at the 382. So until you get back over 6.4, it's still bearish, but you can clearly see it's coming right back down. It's just like I keep saying, my big question, who's going to buy this coin? Yeah, it looks like it's coming back down. 382, 236 area at 4.4. 4.4 down to about 3.9. Any lower than 4.4, then you are coming down to 3.9. You would drop 20%. But if Peak, or not Peak, if Win is actually going to get bought, I don't know what Win is. New high on Win would be a 28.5x. Conservative target, maybe you hold and you get a pump up at some point. 3025 for a 5.5x, and then get out. June 3rd is a caffeine AI launch for ICP. Alright, we still got 32 people hanging out in here. What time is it? Almost 6? Oh shit. Damn it, I'm sorry. Almost knocked my whole computer down. Yeah, everyone please answer the poll and hit the like button. I appreciate you guys being in here. Not sure what time we're gonna end up being on here tomorrow. I don't get off till 6, 6:30, 7 o'clock I'll be home, 8-ish. I don't know, it's gonna be a short stream. It'll probably be like a 45-minute stream as soon as I get home. I have no idea how tired I'm gonna be. It's gonna get better though, but we're on 72 minutes already. Yeah. Alright. Alright, I'll be right back. Give me about 5 minutes or so. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Thoughts on Dog and Me? Dog and Me's not moving. I think Ethereum looks good here. Ethereum got over the 618 weekly candles holding. It looks bullish. It's only a matter of time to push through the 236. If we can get over the 236 back over the trend at 2800, then I think we're in a good spot. Dog and Me's not moving. I wouldn't think it is. Yeah, it's still in the same spot. Doesn't look bad overall. I mean, the chart's just curled up here. Short term, it's holding this little pullback trend, bull flag, whatever you want to call it. Keep it simple on Dog and Me. It's holding the 0.5 right now. So if we can hold the 0.5, then possibly that's it. It should start going back up. So 6.8 is your support, 8 is your price to beat. You can get over 8, bullish and possible breakout back to the upside. And then possibly up to a higher high once again. We'll take you up to the 2618 at 002, 176% move. Dog and Me to the moon. Top of the fib is what we got. A penny and a half would be a 23.5x. Carrot's going to 0, my man. Can't spell, but we got it anyway. Carrot to 0, yeah. Just still going down. I don't know what to say about Carrot. The only thing we can say, let's see if there's a bottom in on Carrot. Low to the high on Carrot. Yeah, you just lost your final support. It's over. Carrot's going back down to the shadow realm. Unless you can get back over 6-1. It's already getting stuck. Yeah, even with a weekly candle. Not good. So as long as you're below the final support at 6-1, I mean, if it holds and you double bottom and you blast out of here, so be it. But it's already broken it and it's already support resistance. So that puts in play a lower low. So a lower low, there's no telling where it's going to go. Everyone pull out the crystal ball. And possibly could drop all the way down here. 4.6 is up next. 23% drop. And then ultimately on the overall chart, macro-wise, it has to get back over 11 and then 18. So it can pump up to either of these levels and think it's bullish, but it's still bearish. The Carrot doesn't look good at all. Are you in that track? Origin Trail, Coinbase. I'm not sure if this one's on my list or not. Let's see what she's doing. So high to the low, 618, 0.5. You're holding over the 236, but you got to get back over pretty much 60. You have to get over 60 to put the bottom in and say it's bullish. Until then, it's bearish still. So maybe that's it. Maybe it's holding trend. So I would say possibly the bottom is in. Just got to get over 60. Breakout over 146. This is the macro monthly chart, by the way. You do have a bullish cross on the monthly, so that's a positive. After all of this time going down. But keep it simple. You have to get over those prices, macro, and if you think it's going to go to a new high at 17 bucks, it's a 40x from here. And then, yeah, we already went over spell token, but we'll do it again for silver here. Yeah, spells on the bottom. Like I've been saying all stream, there's a handful of coins that I would buy right now if I had money. I may even go all in on them. If I was, you know, wealthy. Not even wealthy, if I just had extra money. It's down back at the trend. It's down back at the 786 support. Best buying opportunity you can ever have on spell, I think. The 786 came into play again. This is a very good looking chart, my man. The trend held, the 786 held. You're making higher highs, you're making higher lows. You're on the bottom again. Oh man, I hope spell waits for me, but we've been saying that for 2 months now. Can it last another month before I can get in? Spell to a 618 retracement in a bull market to 10x up to 006, and then a penny would be a 23x on spell. And if it's going to be the next ZBEC and XCN, then to the moon she goes. 5 pennies would be at 89.90x. Ridiculous. Bonk. We haven't looked at Bonk in a while. What is Bonk doing? Yeah, Bonk is one of those coins that ran to the moon and it never came back down. So you got to wonder how much gas does it have left in the tank. I guess if it stays up here and we have alt season and the market flips bullish and everything's going vertical, I don't know where this thing's going to go. Next big stop's another, what is that? Almost an 8x up to 3015. And then 3038 will be another 20x on Bonk. But it did hit this level once again. As you can see, this is where we bounced back here, bouncing at it again. So we've been saying that it's probably the bottom on Bonk. She's trying to move up. She needs to get back over the trend. Oh, this auto button's killing me. But right now, short term on Bonk. High to the low. Yeah, you smacked right into the 0.5. You are holding the 382, so if you can hold 18.5, possibly push through 2.1 to 2.3, break out clearly back over the trend, back over about 403, and then you'll be in business on Bonk. QNT, yeah, QNT, yeah, what is QNT doing? We're waiting for QNT to close. Hold on, damn it. Yeah, we're waiting on QNT to get a monthly close over 100. Hold on, I'm texting. Hold on. All right, QNT. So the big thing we're watching on QNT Which, I mean, all of these coins are starting to look bullish and flip bullish, and some are already running. QNT is trying to hold over our line and hold over 100. So it's at 113 right now. It's got 2 days and 1 hour left on this monthly candle. The big thing we're looking at on QNT, it's been trading in this large triangle pattern for a very long time. And every time either a candle body or a wick is getting stuck here. So if this monthly candle over the next 2 days holds over this yellow line here, then I think we're finally in business for QNT to start moving up. Finally. If it falls back down in here and that's a wick, then you're still bearish. So that is the big thing right now. We're waiting and waiting to see where this candle is going to end up closing. And then high to the low on QNT. Oh yeah, you're smacking right into the 618 on this monthly candle or weekly candle. Oh no. Yet another coin hitting the 618. So if we can get over 114, maybe this thing's finally going to have a breakout. What could happen on QNT is that even if they get the candle to close above, it could drop back down, but as long as you stay over 100, I would say we're good to go. But it is stuck at the 618 at the moment. I don't know. Go look on Ross. Go look on CoinMarketCap. They have a section that says token unlocks, and just scroll through. I don't know if you can type Python. Let me see. That'd be nice if you could type a coin in to see when the next coin distribution is. That'd be a nice feature to just type the coin in. Let me see. Token unlocks. How many days are in 5 months? What is 5 months? That's like 140, 150 days. My brain is not working at the moment, everyone. Yeah, but yeah, we're about to end this. Not gonna be much longer because I gotta go find something for dinner, and I gotta get to bed early. I gotta get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. But I appreciate you guys coming by. I don't see anything for Pyth. I don't know. Maybe go check it out yourself, but I don't see Pyth on the list. And I'm back down to 26 days out. Started on token unlocks. Damn. Ondo has tokens coming out in 233 days. That's next January. Yeah, I don't see anything on there, so I don't think they do. Alright, there we go. Brian said it. Yeah, so they don't have no unlocks coming. Moodang has no Binance. Yeah, but Moodang... Moodang to the moon. It is on Coinbase. And it is on Blowfin, so I can put in a long position on it. It's coming back down a little bit again, but the whole market's doing the same thing. It's still holding bullish, and it still looks very good to me. Excuse me. Alright, let's just see what ZBCN is doing. She came back down a little bit, but it's still looking very good. Zebek to the moon. ZBAC and Natix are going right now. Is there any other coins running? Oh, let me check something. Yeah. Zebek to the moon. Yeah, that's what happens with a lot of people. A lot of people are on a delay. Because on my end, I'm live, and then it gets quiet, and then all of a sudden, like, 10 chats spawn in out of nowhere. So I know you guys are on a delay. But yeah, according to CoinMarketCap, they don't have anything, they don't have no unlocks. So that's a positive. What's Jasmy doing? We didn't look at Jasmy. Jasmy. She's still trying to hold, but not doing anything. Jasmy's still stuck. Damn, I was trying to remember that other coin. Yeah, what was that coin? That coin that had to do with quantum computing. Yeah, we never did look at Dymo. Natix and Dymo. Oh, Dymo's on Coinbase. I didn't realize that. What is Dymo doing? Your co-worker was chilling these. It doesn't look horrible. I mean, is it going to pull an attic soon? I don't know. It's back above the 786 after it broke it a minute. Still holding higher lows. Could be the bottom as long as you stay over 6.5. Dymo to the moon. Bullish back over 8. And macro bullish over 12. It came all the way down and made a lower low, and it's going sideways, so it could be the bottom on this one. Weekly, let's see the monthly. Monthly is trying to be bullish. 3 days resetting, hopefully. I don't know. I don't know what Dymo is, so I've heard of it before. So from the high to the low, it already hit the 1272, 1414. Dymo to the moon, new high, 20x up to $1.30. If that's the bottom, if it's going to run. Oh, it's similar to Natix. People with Teslas can sell their camera feeds. Really? What's up, O House? XCN and Jasmine are killing me. My average is 2 pennies on both. Yeah, they'll go up at some point. Yeah, we should have just all bought ZBCN when we were looking at it at the bottom. We said the same thing on XCN, man. We can't think that way, though. It just sucks. Yeah, Myro's still holding up. Got stuck right at the 3.2, 2.5 is your price to hold. Other than that, let's see. Low to the high. I don't remember why that green box was there. I guess it's our 382. Anyway, we held it, so we'll move it. So as long as you're over 2.5, you're still bullish. Just have to get over the 2 or 382 on the macro for Myro to be bullish on the macro over 4. So macro wise 2 and then 4 bull run over 10. I do think Myro is going to be a good play though. Myro to the moon. Yes, Myro, man, Myro could easily hit $1. $1.25 is going to be a 47x. 48x. Jesus. There's so many good plays out there. I don't know. There's so many opportunities. You just got to pick the right opportunity. Just like ZBCN, it was one, but some of us missed it. We knew it was going to run, but we just didn't bite. Let's see what the poll is saying. It's getting close. It's almost tied. 57 votes. Oh, come on. But, let's see. What's up, Stormtrooper? Jerry's gonna melt faces. Yeah, Jerry the turtle. Yeah, whatever happened to OG Jerry? He doesn't come around anymore. I guess because his Litecoin isn't pumping. Yeah, Jerry the turtle hasn't really moved. It still came down. A little bitty breakout, came back down. But ultimately, it's still just doing nothing at the moment. But it's going to melt faces apparently. Yeah, it's still holding the 236, 1414, 236. So as long as you're over 1.5, you're bullish. $12 million market cap. Jerry the Turtle to the top of the fib from here. Face melting. Oh. 3 pennies. Yeah, I mean, if it's going to come to the top of the fib, I mean, it's not that far away, especially if it's going to actually have some large candles spawn in at some point. It's almost 180x from here. Jesus. Jerry the Turtle for the win. SUI, yeah, SUI is another good play. SUI, Hondo, Virtuals, all these new coins like last time I think are going to be good plays. Not all of them, but SUI is, especially if SUI's the new Solana, they say. Yeah, SUI's holding up nicely, especially on the macro chart. Hasn't really moved. It's holding over the 1272. It backtested the previous high, as you can see there, if you can see that. So that was probably the bottom. It's getting stuck at the 1414 at 4. So support right now is 316 if we want to take it a step further. But yeah, SUI's going to be a big player. And you're holding the 236 right now. So if you can hold 348 or so, then you're bullish. And SUI to the moon. SUI 16.5x to 60 bucks. It's gonna go higher than that. No one knows. Next stop up is potentially 47x to 170 bucks. I don't know where this one's going, but it's going to be a good play. But short term, if it holds up here and it runs for a higher high, it's potentially going to blast all the way up here to about 11 bucks to a 3x. New exchange May 30th. Oh, for Jerry the Turtle. That's good. So Jerry the Turtle may blast all the way up there. Jerry the Turtle. All right, let's see. What do we got going on? All right, so yeah, I guess we'll leave it at that for the day. It's getting late on me. I gotta go, like I said, find something to eat. Start getting wound down. I gotta get up and what? It's gonna take me a while to fall asleep, so we're gonna see how it plays out. But I appreciate you guys coming in here. I appreciate the couple of super chats. It's always awesome, always appreciated. And we'll see what tomorrow holds. So good luck, everyone, and everything you do in life. Hopefully we make it out of here. Good luck to all the ZVCN and Natix holders. Hopefully you guys are taking some profit, making some money. And I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, none of this is financial advice. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good luck. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.